Hey, what's up, soldiers? My name's Greg FPS, the Zombies Extraordinaire, and welcome to Season 5, Episode number 3 of the hardest zombie quiz. Today, I have Afterlife. How you doing, man?
Doing pretty good, man. It's good to be back. I'm glad you're doing this show again. It's been a while since you've had some hardest zombies quiz content out there, so I'm stoked to be a part of it. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so this season I've had the opportunity to ask people what games they want covered, and you kind of gave me a wide range. You said you knew a lot about Black Ops 4, so I threw in some of those questions and also just basically everything all the way back. So no non-Treyarch games today, but if you guys have any questions to submit, you can comment them or submit them down below. Top link in the description will bring you there. Without further ado, how did you do last time? Do you remember?
I think I got like a 50 or 60%. It wasn't super good. That is kind of the point, right?
That's kind of high, but we'll see if you can beat 60, I guess. All right, let's get started with question number 1. On Mob of the Dead, the Uzi has 3 wall-by locations. Which guns replaced the Uzi in those locations on Blood of the Dead?
Oh my god. That is a good question. That's a good one. I just want to make a quick comment. The hardest part about this quiz is like there's no way to really prepare for it. Like you can't study up because like you have no idea which direction you're heading. Okay, I'm gonna try and guess.
Do you know where the Uzi wall-bys are?
I think so. I didn't know there were 3 of them.
Where do you think they are, or where one of them is?
I'm probably gonna be wrong, but I'm gonna guess anyway. I think there's maybe one out by the docks, like where the dog head is on the wall, where the Tommy gun is in Blood of the Dead. I'm kind of guessing here because I'd have to do a quick run through, and I think I'm kind of making up this one, but I think there might be one in the section, like I don't really know what it's called, and I don't really know what it's called, but like when you unlock that gate in Blood of the Dead to do the Morse code step, there's like a vapor gun over there.
That is one of them.
Okay, so the vapor, and then I can't remember if there's one up by the KN-44 up where the other dog head is, where like Deadshot / like going up to the roof could be. There's something on that wall over there, but it doesn't sound like it is because you're not reacting. Okay, so
that's the second one. You got to tell me the third one and what gun it is.
Okay, all right, 2 for 3. That's pretty good.
It's the KN-57, but it's basically the same thing.
Or what did I say? 44.
Yeah.
I'm all hyper cubed up from all of the other content that has been coming out there. But the KN-57, the vapor down there. Okay, you can lock off spawn. You can lock off certain areas because it's not in the actual game. Maybe no. I was gonna say maybe in the laundry room, but I don't think there's a gun there. Or wait, there is. Isn't the Maddox down there? That's my final answer. Down there, or the Maddox
in the laundry room.
Yes,
that is incorrect. So the third location for the Uzi is at the bottom of the spiral staircase. When you go out that door,
is
where the
or whatever it's called. It's not the Vesper.
Yeah, the Spitfire. Yeah,
that was gonna be my next guess.
So the R870 is the gun that's in the laundry room on Black Ops 2.
Okay.
All right, question number 2 was submitted by Josh C. On the Shattered Veil, what are the names of the 3 men associated with the mansion found in each liminal space?
Oh, Fats Malloy, Josiah Shem, oh man, the third dude is the one I always forget. He has, I know who, I can see him in my head. He runs the nuclear plant. Fats Malloy, Josiah Shem. I'm blanking on the third guy. I know everything about him. I know that he screwed up the nuclear plant and he was gambling and he didn't file the safety reports and he killed all these people in the town and he got murdered by some woman who was one of the workers' wives. I know everything about him, but I cannot remember his name. Unfortunately, I have to give up.
Okay, so you're right about Fats Malloy, Josiah Shem, and Samuel Colton.
Colton. That's right.
All right. Question number 3 was submitted by Lockin, who asked, which game was the first to limit rounds to 255?
Black Ops 3.
Is there a final answer?
Yeah.
That is incorrect.
What?
It's Black Ops 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought
a guy named Blasters got 255 on Buried, and the round stopped. Question number 4 is from Bolby Straganovsky from Jimmy Neutron, who asked, name every character whose silhouette you can see in the classified intro cutscene.
Oh, that's a good one. Well, obviously Ultimus crew, Richtofen, Dempsey, Nikolai, and Takio. Samantha's in there. The Pentagon Thief is in there. I'm pretty sure Gersh is in there.
Yep. One more.
I'm gonna say the Shadow Man because I genuinely can't remember. Final answer.
All
It's
right.
gonna be a miss.
That is incorrect. Robert McNamara, because he survived from 5.
I was literally gonna say Robert McNamara because isn't he in the room in the corner for the Easter egg?
Yeah, and he also has glasses on, so that kind of makes it. Next one was submitted by Boria, who asked, in Ancient Evil, how many possible coins spawn when upgrading the Hand of Charon?
I'm remembering 10, so I'm gonna go through them. So the way I usually do it is I drink the blood, or the bloody water, and I'm standing in front of the Perk statue, the Odin statue, I believe it is, and then I generally run up the stairs and around, and I do a big loop. So I go to the first window, then I go to the staircase, then I go by the wall where you do the Easter egg step where you go to see the Bruno Shaw cutscene. So that's 3. Then I hop down and I run into, there's like one to the left, like before you, like kind of by the snake mouth. Then there's one inside the snake mouth. Then you jump down on the floor, and then there's one, I think, by the bird cage. And then I think there might be a second one in, like, before you exit the snake's mouth. I'm gonna put a maybe on that, so maybe 7 so far. Then there's 2 in the Pack-a-Punch arena, I'm pretty sure. And then there's 1 on the path, and then there's 2. There's 1 in the, and then there's 1 in the. Oh, yeah. There's 1 in the path, so we're at like about 10. Then there's 1 by the other bird cage, and then there's 1 by the anvil spawn on the other path, and then there's 1 by the blue flames. I'm gonna say 13.
Is there a final answer?
Final answer. Yeah.
That is correct. It is 13.
Yeah.
Nice job. All right. Question number 6 is from Is Pepsi Okay, who asked, how many locations can you find zombies feasting on a corpse on Liberty Falls?
Wait, does this count? Okay, it has to be specifically feasting because there's also spawns where like zombies are sitting in cars or under cars and they're alive and stuff. Like,
okay,
does that
so
count?
it does not include those. It would be like usually 2 zombies together.
Yeah.
Feasting on a corpse. And
they like try to.
They would run at you. Yeah.
So bowling alley for sure. The other side, like by Quick Revive in the corner where the machine is, where the guy, I forget what it's called, the AAT machine. So I know those 2 for sure. 3 for sure. There's one in the bank. But I could see, I definitely know it's in the bowling alley. So I know there's 3. And I could also see it being like outside of the bowling alley, like by the bus or something. And I could also seeing it being in the graveyard and by like the crafting table, by the like workbench thing, or by the shed where you get the part for the jet gun. I'm gonna say 6. I'm gonna say 6.
Final answer.
Yeah,
That is correct. It is 6. So there's one in spawn next to the vending machine, like right before the barrier to the bowling alley. There's one in the bowling alley. There's one in the bank next to the vault. One outside the comic store in front of the arsenal machine. One on Hill Street on the balcony with the box location. You know where you can like zip line up to the roof or the main area.
Okay.
So it's like before that where the box is, and then there is
By
in
the truck.
Yeah, like the sniper wall buys up there, but it's like before that, like on the lower level. And then the last one is inside of the church, actually next to the headphones for the Easter egg song.
Well, I was wrong and right all at the same time.
But you got the correct answer, which was 6, which was all we needed. So good job. All right, you're 2 for 6.
Yay!
And I also just want to say that was question number 6. Sometimes I do that here and there.
Ooh. More there, hey, real quick, there's more Easter eggs in a Greg FPS zombies quiz than there are in Treyarch games. So that's good.
Sometimes, not all the time though. Question number 7. What is the pack punch name for the Man of War in Black Ops 3?
Oh, I'm not gonna know this. There's no way I'm gonna know it. I like pack-a-punch gun names. I think they're funny and I like to read them, but I generally just like tune them out. I'm gonna have to forfeit. I just don't know.
All right, the correct answer is Dread Armada.
Yep. See, now that you say it, I'm like, oh, of course. But they never stick with me. I don't know what it is.
All right, question number 8 is from Roast Beef, who asked, what is the name of the excavators on Moon and where do they dig?
Oh my goodness. Oh man. I'm not gonna get it right, but I'm gonna go for it. I know there's actually I don't. Okay, no. There's no way I know what the excavators are called, because I think one's like Pi or something.
Pi is one of them, yeah.
That's about as far as I'll get.
The only one you need for the Easter egg.
That's probably why I remember it, because I was Stanley was like showing me some stuff and I remember him saying that. But Tunnel 11, dude, Moon is just like the bane of my existence. Alpha, I genuinely don't know, because like I just don't know. Can I just ask a quick question? Do they say the names of the excavators in the game, or is this something you have to like learn from?
Yeah, it says the names.
The lady says it on the on the all right. Well,
you give up?
It's a hard L for me, bro.
All right, so Tunnel 6 is Excavator Pi, which is
Tunnel 6. That's
right. Tunnel 11 is Omnicron, and the Biodome is Epsilon.
See, I think the hardest part about that map, in my opinion, is that voice. Well, that's actually a weird thing to say. It's not the hardest part. It's confusing to me, because the way I play Moon, because I don't have the nuances down, probably like you or Pizza does, like when you're playing it. So I have a hard time telling, like, okay, which areas like gets oxygen in it, and which areas do I need my helmet, and like where, like the hacker go, I can have the hacker here, and then I got to get my helmet again, and balancing that little dance. I don't know that as well, so I generally kind of just play with my PES suit on all the time and only get the hacker out for, you know,
Most people do.
doing a quick thing here and there. Yeah, and that's, I mean, fair enough, but it's just like I can't, when you have the helmet on, it sucks the sound out.
Yeah.
And so I really can't ever hear that voice very well. And I've always complained about it in BO3, and then in BO1 it's a little bit better, but yeah, just never registered.
So at the start of the game, you have oxygen in the spawn room, and then when you leave the spawn room, there's no oxygen, and then in both tunnels, you have oxygen until it's dug.
Yes.
And then when you're at the MPD, it does not have oxygen at all, even if you turn on power, because there's a drop down from outside above where you can drop down to the pyramid. Like where you teleport back to spawn, there's a drop down there you can take if you want.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then the labs are also oxygen, and the biodome is oxygen. So
can the labs run out of oxygen though?
Yeah, if you blow up the windows. So like, so if you were playing Black Ops 1, you shot the Mustang and Sally's, or a Widow's wine grenade goes off next to a window, that would cause that particular level of the lab to lose oxygen. So like they're separated each level, but the first level and the second level are connected, and then there's doors at the top. So if you break oxygen in the first two levels, it will block those two off, and then the top is separate. And then what most people do is you get the hacker device and you go in the biodome, and then you have oxygen there until it's breached. And then you can also get extra points the longer you hold the hacker device. So it's a good way to like get more points. And also you can go back to spawn and hack the excavators so they don't go off. You can also shoot them sometimes. It's like really random if it works or not. You can also throw EMP grenades at them and it will stop.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're like extremely rare cases, but it does work. So
yeah, that's why Moon is cool. It has so many little layers to it, and
well, most maps, most of the old maps do. I would say any like Black Ops 3 and back, they all have like really cool things you can learn about that not a lot of people know. So that's why I like making the quiz too, because I mean, maybe some people listening didn't know about it or whatever.
Myself.
Question number 9, including the Zeus perk machine, how many statues are in the Zeus temple on 9? This does not include murals, but actual statues of people, and I will give you plus or minus 2.
Like on both floors?
All 3 floors.
All 3 floors. Okay, wow.
And this includes like the stairs going down, like the entire, and it's not counting Zeus on top of the building,
like on top of the building,
but it's including the perk machine.
Okay, wow, that's a tough question. So I'm pretty sure there's I know there's the Medusa coin, and then there's one where the shield spawn is, and then there's the perk statue, so that's 3. And then downstairs there is where the other spawn of the shield part is, so 4. I think there's like a statue in the middle that kind of gets in the way by the door, or there's something there. I don't remember exactly what it is, but I'm just gonna say it's a statue, so I think we're at 5. And then I know that there's another one, there's like a spawn window over there, and there's like a little statue tucked in the wall, so I think that there's 6 so far. There might even be 2 more in there, because there's like a wall. Yeah, I'm gonna hold. gonna say that there's. Oh shit! How many did I say? There's 3, and then 6, and then so maybe 8 on the first 2 floors. I'm gonna. So 6, maybe 8. Then downstairs, that's where I'm not sure because I don't really go down there very often. I'm gonna. I can't decide to go for a meme or say 11. I was gonna say 9 because the map's 9, but I kind of want to say 11 because if there's 6 to 8 upstairs, there's got to be 3 to 4 downstairs, probably. I think I'm gonna say 10. Final answer.
That is incorrect, and you're out of the plus or minus 2. And the correct answer is 21. Look at me making mistakes every single video, but the correct answer is 22, not 21. Sorry about that.
There's 8 in the main area.
Yeah, go play later, dude. They're like all around that room. Question number 10 is the last and final question. How do you get Perkaholics Anonymous achievement and zombies on which map?
Actually, okay, I think I'm gonna take a guess. Is it Shinonuma, and it's like buying each perk and it's in a random location, like getting all the perks in all the locations or something?
Is there a final answer?
That's my final answer.
That is incorrect. It is on Doris, and Perkaholics Anonymous would be people that are trying to abstain or substain from drinking perks. So you have to get to round 20 without perks on World at War Doris.
That's right, because it's the opposite of getting all the perks.
Yeah. So it's Perkaholics Anonymous. And then they used that. It's crazy that they came up with that in World at War Perkaholic. And then they ended up using it later on. But that is one of the absolute hardest achievements in all of zombies.
To get to round 20 with no perks?
Yeah, because I've done it. And like the zombies they stick to you so easily. So it's really easy to get double slapped. So you got 2 of them correct. You got the ancient evil coins and the zombies feasting on a corpse. You got a 20%. But other than that, do you think the questions were good this week? Were they hard?
Yeah, no, these were really awesome. I really like these questions, and it's funny because if there was just like a little bit, I don't want to say like more wiggle room or whatever, but it's so interesting as a fan because it's like I know most, like the general idea of like what most of these are, but there's a couple that I would have no idea. Stuff like the Pack-a-Punch names, and there was like 2 others. But it's interesting to kind of see what your brain makes up. Like, I can't believe there's 21 statues in just one section of 9.
Yeah. I mean, like, usually every week it's like half submitted, half me. And I try to like tailor it to the player or the person taking the quiz as well. So that's why there was like a good amount of BO4 questions, but most of those were submitted. So overall, I think it was a pretty good mix of like every game. So yeah, guys, make sure you check out the Afterlife podcast. I'll link Afterlife down below in the description. Check out his podcast. He usually has a lot of guests on there talking about current zombies and Black Ops 4 tangents and other stuff.
I've been known for a BO4 tangent every now and then.
Yeah, and I'd love to be back on there at some point. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.